guys, how are you doing? I hope that you're well in the Lord. Welcome to my channel. My name is Maggie Wamboro. If you are a new subscriber, karibu sana. If you are a returning one, thank you very much. I love you so much. If you have not, please do and turn on the notification bell to be updated of the videos that we upload. So today guys, I am excited about this video.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the
So
sun.
today we are doing a meal prep. If you watched my previous video, we did a vlog, a village vlog. We spent a day in the village, and of course we came back with some things. And so if you have not watched that video, please go back and watch it. Leave a like, leave a comment. Yeah, so today we're going to be meal prepping. This is actually the next day after we came from Ushago, because there are things we cannot just put them. We hatuwezi ziweka zitaharibika. So we're going to be meal prepping. As you can see, I have some avocados that I got. They are not in plenty this time, but ndio zina grow. And then we have some ndomas. Do you see the size of those ndomas? They are so big. We have some ndomas, then we have some green bananas, we have some maize, of course, for githeri. And yeah, so what we are going to be doing basically is just prepping the ndomas, boiling them, boiling some githeri, and yeah, storing them, because personally I like having those things in the fridge, rather in the freezer, because they help so much when you are home, you are late, you're tired, and you just remove some githeri from the freezer, unakaanga, and that is it. So that is basically what we're going to be doing today.
Take me away, I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do.
So first we are going to boil some maize. We call them mutungo. Mutungo is loved in this house. So as we are prepping the ndomas to boil them and everything else, we're going to first boil some maize, and then as it's boiling, we are going to prep the other things. So I'm adding a little bit of salt and water, and then just placing it on the jiko, as also the jiko inaendelea kuwaka kabisa. Now I love ndomas, by the way. I love them, but the meal prepping is hectic. It is one thing I don't like. So when they are directly from Ushago, so nobody has like scraped them off like I am doing right now. It is a lot of work, and I don't like it. And then also washing them, and then after that unajikuna, it's a lot of work. But personally I prefer to boil them like this when they are whole, because I know there are people who like to peel them first and then boil them. Tell me in the comment section whether you are peel them first kind of person, or you just boil them as they are and then peel them after they are ready. For me, this is how we have grown, so it kind of has stuck, iko kwa damu yani, so it becomes a little bit difficult. I once tried peeling and then boiling, and then I was like, hey, wacha tu ni stick na hii yenye nimezoea. So even if I don't like the prep, I would rather do it and just boil them the normal kind of way. Yeah, and so after scraping them off and everything, taking the mud off, now we wash them. And I am using a scrubber hizi za vyombo, just to make sure I get all the dirt, because hizi vitu huwa na matope sana. So after that we're just going to put them in a sufuria, and then they are going to boil. I boiled them in 2 batches because hazingetoshea sufuria, they were quite many. So I first boiled the big ones, and then I boiled the small ones, and then by this time our mutungo is ready. So ni kutoa tu na kuwekelea the ndomas so that they can be ready.
So if you're wondering what's the point of anything at all, it's to live your life, live it right now, 'cause you only get one. Before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel. Before you run, you gotta stumble. When you fall in love, but it don't work out. When you've cried at least 100 times. When you feel so stuck, but you can't get out. Just remember, there will come a day when it all works out, and you didn't even have to try. You will find a way if you hold on now, and remember that the only way is up from here. The only way is up from When you fall in love, but it don't work out. When you've cried at least 100 times. When you feel so stuck and you can't get out. Just remember, ooh, there will come a day when it all works out, and you didn't even have to try. You will find a way if you hold on now, and remember that the only way is up from here. She didn't love you back, all she did was leave a hole in your chest. You didn't get that job, even though you really gave it your best. And now you're wondering what's the point of anything at all. But let me tell you what, that's just life putting you through the test. Before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel. Before you run,
We also got some eggs, and this is about 3 crates. I think it was about 3 crates. So I do not have that many crates. I only have 1 actually. So I just put 1 crate, nikaweka ikaja, and then the rest they just stayed in the carton, and those were the ones that we consumed first. Personally, I love eggs a lot. So si eti ni mingi, they did not take hazikukaa sana as you might think, because mimi napenda mayai. So just put them in the crate, and then the rest that jilibaki, they just stayed in the carton, and those were the ones that we began consuming first. Hakuna yenye ilikuwa imevunjika, by the way. By this time it was around, I don't know if it was around 3 or 4. So we had not had lunch. We had not started this meal prep early. So we decided to take a snack, and what better than the motungo and some eggs and some omelette. I just fried some onions, some tomatoes, and then the eggs, and of course with some tea. So this was like lunch stroke, I don't know, a snack or something like that.
before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel.
So this is the first batch of ndoma. It's ready. You can see ziliva kabisa. So I am just transferring them into the what do I call it, into the platter. And then now we're going to put in the second batch na tungoje tuive. Ndoma zetu ziko ready, and this is how they are looking. Ni mingi by the way, so I am just going to let them sit there zipoe kidogo as we continue with the other stuff. So sasa tunabambua mahindi. My hubby is the one who did that for githeri, and then I don't know what happened to the other shots by the way guys. Ndio maana tunatoka kwa kubambua to the ready food. This is githeri with mbaazi, and then we have githeri with beans, and then we have some beans on the side, and of course we used some carrots, just to help lower the acidity of the beans. Yeah, and this is how everything looks.
What's the point of anything at all? It's to live your life.
This is the next day, and this is how I store my cereals. I just put them in plastic, and then I measure them depending with how we consume. And I actually like to use the plastic, they're called the Ziploc bags that you can reuse, but I have used them so much that I threw them away and I have not bought more. So for now I'm just using those ones, and I just put them in the freezer, and I have just put them according to our portions of how we consume them. And then for the ndomas, now I peel them because I would rather store them while they are peeled. It's easier, and it's even easier to just get some and just warm and then consume. So I peel them and then I store them. So I store them in plastic containers, as you can see. I line the bottom with a serviette or a paper towel just to make sure, because sometimes there is some water that is released, they do not get soggy. So I line them at the bottom and also at the top, and then I just store them in the fridge. So natoa tu, you get how many pieces you want and just put them in the microwave. And also guys, let this be an encouragement to just use what you have in your house for storage. At the moment I do not have fridge organizers, so I make very good use of the plastics that I have in my house.
Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, stay blessed.